Hey guys, it's Zach from the Awesome Drone Show. We are on episode 4 of the Ahsoka show. Last episode, we got to see the Purgle in live action, which is pretty cool, especially considering we know that Ezra and Thrawn disappeared along with the Purgle. They got carried off to a distant galaxy along with the Purgle, who can go into hyperspace naturally. So we do know we're going on the right track. Now, we still haven't learned the identity of Merrick, I believe is the character's name. There's been a lot of speculation on who that character could be. I mentioned a few in my last video. Barazofi is probably my top choice, but then you also have like theories like Ezra. What's the guy's name from Fallen Order? Cal Kestis. But one I forgot to mention was Starkiller, which is a character from a video game called The Force Unleashed. It's a non-canon story. From what I've heard, I really don't want them to make that character canon because he seems very overpowered. But in the video game, he is Darth Vader's secret apprentice. But people think it could be him because Starkiller's real name is Galen Merrick. And then the character in this show is called Marok, I think. So it's pretty similar. And then the actor who voiced Starkiller in the video game is credited in this show, which he also voiced Darth Maul, which is pretty cool in the Clone Wars. In the Clone Wars show. But there's one character that people haven't mentioned, is Merrick from that one Mandalore story arc in the Clone Wars. I mean, Anakin did kind of stab him in the chest, so he's kind of dead, but he could have been turned into some kind of cyborg. You laugh, but come back to this video when I'm right. And then finally, we have Hera dealing with New Republic politics. Like I mentioned in the last video, I don't know how I feel about them having the New Republic just repeat the same mistakes that the old Republic, well, the Republic from the prequels made in the Jedi Council. I don't know. I just feel like, I know they have to build up to the sequel. Well, they have to build up to the sequels. But I don't know. I just wish they could go a different route. I don't like the New Republic just making the same mistakes, even though it's cool seeing the patterns, and I know history in real life repeats itself a lot. I don't know. What do you guys feel about that? But let's go ahead and jump into episode 4 before I make this intro last way too long.
Have you kept up with your training?
Obviously not.
Yeah, Huang has honestly been one of my favorite parts of the show so far. Huang. Has Huang's face always been in the intro for Star Wars? I don't think I've noticed. I usually skip it, to be honest.
Come in, Home 1. This is Fulcrum. Repeat. Do you read us? Over.
No, it's cool how they still use a fulcrum.
If we can't make the journey to find Ezra, then no one should.
It's tough.
He'd be stranded out there. Maybe this time for good.
Better that than allowing Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
Oof. The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many, or needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I think that's how it goes. I wonder what Ezra and Thrawn are doing out there. Are they just playing some checkers? Like Tony Stark and Nebula at the beginning of Endgame.
Tied up.
How far out are they?
About a dozen clicks.
Tell them to move in.
The gods would...
I saw somewhere where someone said that she looks like a grown-up version of the little girl from the Sia music video, the Chandelier music video. I can't unsee it.
Is that a note of fear in your voice?
Experience.
Yep. He knows things. He knows how these things go. Fallen Jedi, Fallen Order. Is it gonna be Cal Kestis? Or it's gotta be Barazofi. I'd bet money on it. Not really though.
Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Yep. Learned firsthand from Anakin. Although she didn't know until way later. I wonder if she knew why he turned to the dark side. I'm sure her and Luke have talked a little bit about it. But does Luke even know? Where's Anakin's Force Ghost? I don't know. Hope we see that at least. It's weird he never showed up in the sequel trilogy to smack Kylo Ren. It's like rock'em sock'em. That was a pretty nice action scene.
May I make one request of you both? Stay together. You always
Buddy
get better
system.
that way, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did take down those enemies pretty quickly together. Also, it's Hugh ain't getting sentimental.
General!
Oh yeah, and last episode we also got to see Hera and Kanan's kid.
How come I have to do what I'm told and you don't?
Do as I say, not
You're a
as I do.
general. Thanks for joining the party, Carson.
Wouldn't miss it, General. You know,
Oh,
you're missing an awful lot
he's
by
in The
doing
Mandalorian
this.
season 3.
Well, you know how it is.
I think it's in something else too. Yep. Here we go. We can get a reveal. Probably not till later, but still.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, it's cool seeing Sabine in her full Mandalorian armor, helmet and everything. Dude, it's probably going to be an easy fight. Unless it is one of those characters I mentioned earlier. But if it's just a regular Inquisitor, I feel like Ahsoka could take him on pretty easily. She has in the past, the other Inquisitors. Oof. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight for Sabine. I don't think she's still ready. I don't know, Sabine. I think you're a little in over your head on this. Ooh, she Darth Mauled him, like Obi-Wan. I don't think he's dead though. Oh, okay, never mind. As soon as I said that. Is that Balin?
Anakin spoke highly of you.
Oh,
Everyone in the Order knew Anakin Skywalker. Few would live to see what he became.
yep. Order 66.
Surely that must leave a mark.
Oh my gosh.
Is that why you walked away? Abandoned him?
Nah, he tried to fight for her. He was probably the only one that she trusted in the Jedi Order.
Discuss me.
I'm not starting a war.
Yeah,
Sure,
are you?
will.
But that still
There's an
leads back to you.
unfortunate evil one must destroy in order to create.
Sounds like a Sith. Oh yeah, he's probably the fallen Jedi that the title speaks to. Ooh, I can feel the tension. A little feeler there. See how well he is, how powerful he is. I need to learn the different forms, the different lightsaber forms. I know it tells a lot about different characters. I don't know. Ahsoka's kind of busy. She can't save you if you get into trouble. I don't know any lightsabers to the chest you can take. Well, to the side.
Your legacy, like your master's, was one of death and destruction.
Dang. Drop kicking him. Hold on. With the Force. That's pretty cool.
Stop! Destroy it!
It's a tough choice. I don't think she's gonna do it. Yeah, she's not gonna do it. Yeah, you're not gonna stop him doing that.
You should do as your master says. Destroy it.
I don't know. That's tough.
She would have done it.
Stay back!
Probably would have, considering what she said earlier.
I know you feel that Ezra Bridger is the only family you have left.
She has Hera and Chopper. But yeah, Ezra is pretty close connection to her.
Your family died on Mandalore because your master didn't trust you.
Well, yeah, we don't know how her family died, do we? Because they were alive, weren't they? Last time we saw them in Rebels.
You will be reunited with your friend. It's the only way.
His tricky situation. Man, I don't even know what I would decide if I was her. It's hard. She's not gonna do it. She's gonna draw her hand back. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. I can't blame her, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Yep. Oh, she's gonna die though. Oh, I should have thought about that. Yeah. There's no way they were gonna leave her alive. Oh, that's interesting.
I gave her my word, and unlike her former master,
That's actually kind of like that adds to his character pretty heavily. That's kind of a cool little detail. Although I know it's kind of a plot armor type of thing, but still it's kind of cool.
Can you send assistance? Over.
Copy, Yang. We're already here.
Yep. They've been on their way.
Where are Sabine and Ahsoka?
They are attempting to stop the enemy from the surface.
General, scans are detecting a ship
Yeah, about
bearing
that.
560.
Well,
no one will be following us.
smart. That is a pretty cool looking shot.
Carson, are you reading this?
That's a tremendous surge in power.
Yep. About to go to another galaxy. Whole other galaxy. Jeez. Oh, gosh. Carson wasn't one of them? Okay, no, he's still there. I mean, it's still sad, but... Poor Chopper.
I've got a bad feeling.
Oh? Is he force sensitive? Or like more force sensitive than most people? His father was a Jedi. It was probably just a regular bad feeling, considering what just happened. Who found her? Who are we about to see? Oh, is she in the world between worlds? But that's what it looks like, at least. Oh my goodness!
Master?
I didn't expect to see you so soon.
Yes. Are we gonna see him? Come on, show us. No. Yeah. Oh my goodness. They made him look really good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. The episode's gonna end, isn't it? Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, the music. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can't wait for the next week. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a long 7 days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. My body is like vibrating. My hands. Okay. Oof. Oh my gosh, I got like adrenaline just from that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. Okay, hold up. Alright. Oh man. I know y'all are all as hyped as I am about this. But, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Just hearing Hayden Christensen say Snips, that just sent chills down my spine just immediately. Oh my gosh. And they made him look, I mean, it did kind of look like they de-aged him, unlike they did in Obi-Wan, to where they kept him looking how he does nowadays. But it does look like they kind of de-aged him a little bit. But it looks great from what I've seen so far. Yeah, and so, okay, so she does look like she's in the world between worlds, which would make sense why she's able to see Anakin, because he's not a Force ghost, because he's not glowing blue. So it has to do with the world between worlds, which I just want to mention right now, because I don't think I've mentioned it in other videos. I mentioned it on my Facebook before, but my headcanon is that Ahsoka actually died when she fought Darth Vader in Rebels, the season finale of season 2 of Rebels. She died, but then when Ezra in season 4, when he time traveled in the world between worlds, he time traveled and rescued Ahsoka from that moment. And you can see Darth Vader about to like raise up his lightsaber and like strike her and kill her. So it would have made sense that he killed her in that moment, which in my opinion would have been such a beautiful end, a beautiful bittersweet end to her character, because she's facing off against her former master. Her last words would have been, "I won't leave you, not this time." And also, it will have taken her completely off the board for the original trilogy to lead the way for Luke to be the last of the Jedi, to be a new hope, the last hope that the Rebel Alliance has. Because it still doesn't sit right with me that Ahsoka exists during the original trilogy. So where was she the whole time? I know it's possible that she was stuck at the Sith Temple, but that's now 2 Jedi, Ezra and Ahsoka, who are existing during the original trilogy, that they could have gone to find to help them in the fight against the Empire. It's like, why didn't they go do that? But anyways, so my headcanon is that Ahsoka died in the main timeline in the fight against Darth Vader, and the original trilogy is in that main timeline. But then when Ezra saved her in the world between worlds in season 4 of Rebels, it caused a split in the timeline, like in the MCU, how whenever you make a change, it makes a split in the timeline. That's kind of how I view it. And I know it's silly, but in that alternate timeline that was created, that's where the sequel trilogy lies. And then the main timeline has the ability to create its own future, create its own little thing, little pocket. But anyways, rant aside, that was a pretty cool episode. It had some pretty good action. Now Balin and his group are on their way to find Thrawn. They destroyed the map so nobody can follow them. But I mean, Ahsoka is in the world between worlds, so maybe she'll figure out a way to figure out where they are there. Or maybe they'll just bring them back and then they'll have a confrontation back in this galaxy. But I'm just expecting the next episode to be pretty amazing. And I haven't been waiting for an episode for this show as much as this next one is going to be coming out next week. Oh man, they just had to end it there. But hey, I'm just glad to see what they gave us at the end. We're halfway through. I'm glad they didn't make us wait till the last couple episodes. I'm glad they revealed it halfway through the show, so we at least have half the show left to see what else they have in store for Anakin and just his whole storyline. And also, if you're interested, I just posted a post whenever I cosplayed as Anakin from June. I just posted it today on my Instagram. But I'm just glad that we're able to see it now. But anyways, let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this episode. Are you hyped as I am for this next episode? Gonna be a long 7 days, like I said. Oh man, I'm gonna be rewatching that scene over and over again on YouTube, reading the comments. But yeah, let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you later.